Alright, it's Glenzinho here, and I'm going to play Fall of Society. Before I start, streaming sucks, streamers suck, we're all boring, we're all just playing video games, talking shit. So you could be playing video games yourself, but not listening to me talk shit. So consider that as a future life option. But if you're here, I hope you enjoy me talking shit. Alright, so some good bros, Skadursh and Skrangus McBrickdad Jackson have helped me out making sure this voice shit's working properly. And I was originally going to be playing 90s maps, but since I got this voice shit going and I've started to feel comfortable talking to myself slightly, I'm going to change tack and go to Fall of Society, which was it was a little side quest, as Cats likes to call it, in between the two eras of the Doomer Boards projects, or DBPs. Now this 40 ounce up and left and disappeared, got kidnapped, sold to the Russian mafia, got turned into a drug mule or sex slave, or that's my story anyway, and I'm just sticking to it. Basically the point is he dropped off the face of the earth at the start of September 2018 and left sort of all of us who were liking these little monthly projects in limbo. So I sort of started this one targeted at ZDoom 2.8.1 format. Instead of just a monthly format, I think it ran like, I don't know, the September to November or some bullshit like that. Just 4 maps, but it's a pretty decent sized chunk, runs about an hour-ish. And it was a fun little project until we got up our ass and kick-started the second greater era of the DBP with the Merry Christmassy Doom project that December. So this was a nice little stopgap, and I'm streaming this one now because there isn't really any streams of it. So let's see. Fall of Society. 4 maps by Doomer Board crew. First map is by the good brother Mantis Toboggan Jackson Skrangus McBrickdad. I'm sure he plays with free aim and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to keep it basic and doomy, play with auto aim, normal horizontal kind of view, but I will use jump here and there because I know they put that in their maps. So this is called We Lived in a Society. Man, that's some fucking chill music. I feel like a late 90s fucking chill DJ. It's been a while since I picked this up, so I might be a bit hazy on what everything does, but I'm sure we'll get through it all. I'm a bit of a save scammer, so I'll do that shit. I'll start it now. Spare me a sec. Alright. Just let Scrangus know I'm doing this shit and playing his map right now. I'm sure there was a secret around here, but I really don't remember. Scrangus got a nice atmospheric feel of mapping. He loves the atmosphere, the environments. It's not as big on the combat as some of us freaks, but he does know how to set a good mood. Let's make some good effective 3D floors over here. I'm sure there was a secret somewhere over here. Ah, yeah. How do I get that? If you're there, my friend Scrangus. Oh, don't worry, I think I figured it out. To get back over that area again somehow. Motherfucker. God, I made the resources and I forgot about those. I love those little things. Some nice slope. That's a nice slope by Springs. Alright, cool. Back to the... I can't get out that way. Like I said, whoever's listening, I'm going to keep it doomy and not free aim, or and keep it on auto aim and no mouse look, but I will jump because I know some of these maps need it. In fact, all of the free maps except my own need it. Alright, now I think if I get back over there I can access that. Right in the It's kind of weird talking to yourself, but I think I'm sort of getting the hang of it slowly. Nice. Good work, Scrang. Lovely secret. That's nice. Yeah, I feel like we put together a pretty good resource pack for this project, and sadly it was a bit underused at only 4 maps, but the 4 maps did use what they used pretty well. That's why I sort of revisited this when it was my turn to host the DBP after the fall. And basically it's just the same texture set, a couple of the same custom enemies from this set, and it was good to get some more use out of it. Man, I'm just sucking at hitting that dude. It's his lucky day. I'll let him move. I feel like I'm missing something pretty obvious. Now I'm going around in circles. Ah, yeah. Now I remember where I haven't been. get out there again. Over here, down here, in here. No. I know, Jax, I know you love that shit, bro. Maybe one day. But not for a DBP. I don't think not for a DBP because people just get caught up in fucking all the options. It's hard to get people to finish all their maps. Even this was 4 maps only. We dragged it out for fucking 2 months. Absolutely, ZDoom 2.8.1. I wrote that fucking essay, man. Like, I'm very passionate about it. It's fucking finished. It's a finished product. It doesn't need to be modified anymore. You can run demos on it because they're not releasing updates every 2 seconds and no fucking development versions. None of this shit that just jumbles compatibility. So it's a great fucking port, and it's finished. As I say, it's finished. There's gonna be no more fucking with it. So yeah, it's a great port. We can put 3D floors. We can do all that shit. Man, I don't know. I'm getting so lost in your map, bro. Man, that's terrible. But fuck, the music's groovy. I'm having a good time doing it. Oh, there's the red door. What the fuck have I been on? It's a lift. Oh, wonderful. They don't explode as in a wider vicinity as the DBK4LYFE ones do. Sort of caught me off guard. It's been a while since I played this. Alright, save skin. But yeah, I definitely want to do some more ZDoom shit again one day. It's just, we've been so caught up in the DBP cycle every month. It's like our monthly menstrual cycle, you know, we get caught by the waves and the moon and we roll with the fucking, the tides, all that kind of bullshit. It's hard to break because it's addictive. First you have the new resources and then, you know, then you start to get to know the new resources, then you start to map, then you finish a map, then you start to help everyone else, and then you see the final product come together every month. It's a good fucking process. I don't know, it's hard to break. We've been doing it for like over a year non-stop now, every month on the dot. I don't know. Feels like the world would end or something if we took a break for a month. Baby cacos. Alright, sweet, there we get there. Okay. But yeah, definitely, because I like to get shit doomy, but I like it when you throw a few 3D floors in and that kind of shit. But have freedom with line actions, doing multiple things. But at the same time, it's fun and good. Yeah, that's right. And so, yeah, the suicide bombers are more finely tuned than this, like a proper enemy. But yeah, definitely the D-hack ones use the barrel explosion, makes them fucking lethal as fuck. Yeah, after the fall, but yeah, I love them. That's hilarious. That shit. But yeah, it's good ZDoom mapping, just fucking making any actions you want, 100 fucking things, as I do in my map in the next slot. Or I make whole sections of water rise at once. Oh man. Geez, Scrangus, don't let him fool you. His stuff looks easy, but it's deceptive. Alright, focus. See, look at that, even a simple, nice 3D fucking bench, man. Simple to fucking make. just adds so much without going overboard in detail. That's just a pleasant looking fucking thing right there. Yeah, scripting is just fucking... Because I'm not a big fan of UDMF. It's... Yeah, I don't know, it's just tweaking every little thing just to make a simple door. I'd rather just pull open that and do my basic ACS and just tie a bunch of actions to one fucking trigger. But it's all good, like, yeah. ZDoom's flexible like that, anyone can do it whatever way. Scrangus doesn't like to put too much health in his maps. That's alright, just means you gotta be more accurate. Not play sloppily, like I'm doing. Saves go. Almost missed that switch. Not expecting to come out from up there. That's what happens when you get to used to playing on Doom format for a while. Ah, you're fucking shitting me. That was very, very uncoordinated, glenzinho. Alright, almost there. I know I missed another secret that I probably used to know in the past. Close to the exit now. Just know I'm gonna slam myself with a rocket. Oh, that was fucking bad. Come on, where are you? Got that shit. Ooh, fuck, almost fucked that up. Save's gone. Nice. Ah, you're fucking shitting me. What an amateur. fast enemy. I should be able to take this. Thanks to the rocket Scrangus. Good fucking shit, and a classy exit. And I need to fill my scotch. Give me a couple of minutes. That's a sick interpick, even if I do say so myself. And when I'm playing Scrangus' maps, especially that one, hang on, just looking at your question. Where's what from originally? The interpick, the title pick. It's just a picture I got off Google when I was looking for like end of the world type pictures. I cropped it down the size, put it through a filter, or put it through fucking Doom palette kind of bullshit. Then it looked good, so I just whacked the Fall of Society logo and the Doom font on there, and bang, that was a title pick, interpick done. I'm not much of a graphical fucking dude, so I kind of have to just play around and do easy kind of shit and see what looks good. But that's real nice. That's real fucking nice. I'll probably search something like apocalyptic or end of the world, or I might have even typed Fall of Society into the Google image search button, and that's what fucking came up. Wouldn't surprise me if that's what I did. But yeah, back to Scrangus map. It's easy to get worn down because you don't put so much health there in the end, and it's deceptive because it looks like easy opposition, and you sort of play a bit looser, so you take a few more shots than if it's some tough opposition. You know, you don't mind so much if you take a shot or two, but all of a sudden you notice, fuck, I'm down to 30%. There's no fucking health. What the fuck? Also, the start of the map, it's nice and atmospheric, and it puts you in a chilled place, a nice, warm, comfortable place. And it just slightly gets tougher without going over the top, and that spacing of health that you don't sort of notice too much, and it just brings about that situation near the end of the map where if you've been playing lazy or sloppy, well then you're going to get punished, like I did at the end then. So, no, that's good. That's deceptively creeping up in difficulty just due to those factors, I think. They're good, I think. I'm just going to have a quick smoke. I guess I'll keep crapping on since it's got a pretty long lead on this headset. And I'll be playing my map next, which is, what do I call that shit? The Time Lost, which is just a direct translation of the MIDI track I use, which is a Brazilian song called O Tempo Perdido, which literally means the time lost. Or the time is lost, or something like that. That's a map I made. I tried to knock it out super fucking quick, so there'd be some kind of demo map to go along for resources to encourage activity, and I ended up belting it out in a fucking week. Like, literally 7 days, I think. which was my fastest map ever at that time, like by far, easily by far. I think my quicker maps up to that point before were maybe, then I finished on my own, were like at least 20 days plus. And yeah, this one I just belted out the park in 7 and I surprised myself and thought I'd make a few more, but as interest in the project sort of dropped off. That was what it was, and Scrangus rolled his map in, big old Billy dropped his map, and then A Gamma, a regular over at the ZDoom forums, he showed interest and showed me a lot of screens along the way, so I happily delayed the project a bit till he finished his map, which is the last one. Because he showed me progress updates along the way, and I'm like, yeah, fucking oath, we've only got 3 maps, we need this 4th map at least 4 maps, and it's looking great, so yeah, fuck it. Nothing else was going on, we'll delay the project a little bit. It's quite tough though, I don't know how it's going to play, like, not tough as in tough, although it is, tough as in like the frame rate drops a fucking lot. If the frame rate drops too much when I get up to it, I might just have to quit in the middle of it or some shit, but it is a really good map when you can get a decent frame rate. Real E4M2, not quite, he did that shit in 6 hours I think. But probably in relative terms from what he used to take on his maps to that 6-hour session, yeah, in percentage terms, yeah, it's probably similar. And that stayed like my record until the second map I did for DBK4LYFE, where I was really feeling the vibe. I knocked out my second map in that, which was Lake Titicaca. You know, that was a day, man. That was a day and a half. There's not much to it except for like fucking 300 cacos just fucking warping in, but you know, it's just kind of a pun joke map, but it's got some pretty serious gameplay and it's just rocket based, and if you're not careful, like with the Scrang map, if you underestimate it and you're not careful, you can really blast yourself pretty easy on the rocket, so pretty good for a day map. But yeah, on average, a good healthy size map I'm pretty happy with. Sort of takes me a fortnight these days. I like to take a fortnight so I get a bit of a break during the month, the DBP cycle of month, and fucking then I can focus on other people's stuff, help pine shoot shit, do all that kind of jazz. Yeah, but I'm struggling this month to be honest. I'm sure I'll get it done, but it ain't going to be like a week to spare like I usually do. It's a shame we're not getting more interest too. It's a really, really sick texture set that Vertigo's put together, and it really deserves some cool ass maps. So the two of you who are currently listening to me now, think about it. I know Scrang, Jax, you sort of fucking put something together, but get that shit done, bro. We need it. The DBP needs you, bro. I'm just sucking down a cigarette. One of my many bad habits, and then I'll get back on it. My dog's looking at me funny. You can wait a bit longer, girl. The DBP20. It's a good texture set. I'm struggling with a few flats to match certain textures I want to use, but there's a really good combo with one of the grey, marbly bordered kind of textures where you put the white marble flat on top of it, and when you line that up, it looks fucking sweet, you know. There's a couple other textures I'm having trouble with flats I'm 100% happy with, but I've seen much worse. It's pretty good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the mapping process is a mystery, man. I don't really plan much. I just sort of let it all hang out in the editor and fly by the seat of my pants. And I don't know, maybe a planner can get shit done better, but yeah, no, I do this shit for fun. I like to go in with an idea, but not a plan, you know. I don't always have an idea though. Alright, enough lollygagging and piss farting around. The time lost. I like this map a lot, I'll probably fucking die a lot on it. I love using this sub. I ripped it off from, I don't know how to pronounce this, I think it's called Rilale. That old mod, Rilale. I saw in the permissions that you could use this shit for whatever you want, and so I've been using this sub for a while now and just modifying the textures a bit. But in ZDoom you can make the fucker bob up and down, which is a nice little effect. I wonder if I can remember all the nuances of my own shit, so it's been a while. That's just fucking lame. What's that? 17 health. I think I'm going to pistol start this map so I can play it the way I sort of intended, and so I actually have like 100 health. There we go. That's better. Excuse me. Now, while you other three Jansons you intended your maps for free aiming and jump, I believe, but I intended it the old Doomy way. I did make sure that the jump would not break anything throughout the map, so I don't mind if people jump. As long as they're not using one of those fucking ridiculous mods that change the jump factor by a fucking million. I saw one dude do that, it totally broke the mod, the map, but to be fair, he didn't realise that and went back and sort of did it the way it's intended, so good shit for him. It starts a bit hectic, there's fireballs coming from everywhere, just gotta stay alive, gather some resources. It's sort of the main theme for a lot of my shit. Oh man, no, that's fucking horrible. I should listen to myself. Listen to myself, move around, get shit, don't stay in one spot. Like that. Oh yeah, this MIDI's really fucking loud, man. I might just change it in the game. Hang on. That'll be easier. This is my fault. That must be better. That's my fault. I actually edited this MIDI myself, changed a bunch of instruments. I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing, and I think I raised all the decibels in the MIDI. Oh well, live and learn. It's my nice little secret sequencer in here. I've got two secrets here. I think I've only got the two because it's a pretty wide open map and it's sort of hard to just jam some secrets in. Or it was to me back then. I've got a little bit better idea these days, but I think I didn't even have any secrets originally, so that was kind of a compensation as well. What's poof, Jax? What does that mean, bro? What's that sound still bad, or did I say something stupid? Wouldn't surprise me. Alright, I think we're about to get to the start of the first sequence with the water levels rising. Ooh, almost forgot about those quick invisible edge pop-ups. My first appearance of baby cacos. Oh yep, water level rose, there we go. Some things you can't access now become accessible pretty soon after water level raises. Also makes it easier to backtrack and move around the level. Ah, my silly laugh, okay. Maybe it was an earlier version. Alright. When you make a map, like, and you're playing it over and over and over, testing it, and it becomes like, after a while it becomes pretty easy, like you're fresh to the challenges. So your difficulty tends to creep up a bit, you know. I'm sure we've all suffered this problem when mapping, that we get good at the own map when we're making it, and it tends to become difficult by the time it's finished. Other people are going, what the fuck is this? Are you nuts? And then you're like, nah man, you just do this, do this, do that. What's wrong, can't you play Doom? All that kind of usual bullshit. But then you step away from the map and you come back to it like much later, like I am today, and you're like, fuck, this is pretty tough. Now I can see what everyone's complaining about. So yeah, difficulty creep is while you're making the map. I made the MIDI volume go whack. Ah, that's okay. That's right, I do know I've got a silly voice anyway. Go ahead and laugh, don't worry about that. Oh man. What kind of cunt put that trap in there? That's a pretty lethal trap. I'm gonna have to run around to get health. I don't think I hit the next water raise level yet, so I'll have to go and backtrack. More health. Give me more health. I'm sure there was supposed to be a berserk already. And what the hell? Where I put it? Must be later on. Okay. Oh, I know where the berserk is now. Oh, motherfucker. Little battle like that. Pain element is popping out the cave after you get the plasma. That's another thing I love about ZDoom mapping, is you can tie an action to when you actually literally pick up the object instead of relying on placing those lines in the very correct spot and having the timing slightly off, or even prone to braking if you're not careful, or don't account for sort of how everyone's going to move. So yeah, just having just having actions tied to picking up objects seems like a pretty basic thing to implement in hindsight, but yeah, that makes things much more easier to pull off.
I like long-range arachnotrons because they make a nice hazard that's quite difficult. Plus, if you're agile enough, or even by accident, just by running around like a chicken with its head cut off, they make a nice co-op plasma weapon, if you like.
Heaps of rockets, I should start using those. Alright, I think that's cleared out a bit. Archvile's out in the open. You know, I don't even know if I put any co-op starts in this one. Shame if I didn't. I should really just put them, even if it's not intended. Even if something breaks during it. They really should just have the starts there, please. We're starting to get better about that in the DBP. We sort of didn't give a fuck for a while. But now we're just sort of just doing it. So a lot of this water now is transformed after reaching certain stages of the map. Now you can move around more freely. I would have had this map finished in 5 days, but the idea to raise the water came to me like just when I was just about finished the original version, so that pushed it back a couple of days, but it's still a 7-day effort. I think it was well worth the extra couple of days. It makes getting back around the map and revisiting areas and that much easier. And this is the massive Kako Cave set piece. You know it's a Kako home because they got fucking hanging barons as decoration on the ceiling, like any self-respecting Kakademon family would. Another thing, because it's ZDoom, I've made these like the mid-texture solid, because you can. I almost forgot, so you gotta be careful. You can really good at doing yourself, really good and really easy. That one almost got me too. Something peaceful about just fucking strafing around, moving around, and just fucking blasting Kakos or little Kakos with a double barrel shot. Fuck yeah. Sweet. I think I took out the trash pretty well. Time to reach the last area. I think that was the final water raise. Yep. Now it almost looks like a flat map. This is one of my favourite pieces of sector business, transformation business I've ever pulled off on a map, I think. It was a lot of fiddly fine work, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Alright, time for the final run. This is the old favourite cacodemons around a bending sort of, well, it's not a hallway in this case, but in effect it's a rounded hallway in the editor basically, and in regards to excuse me, in regards to rev movement. So if you're not careful, their rockets will just fucking fly around the corner at you. It's another tried and true setup, and having arch files run behind them. Just make sure you're paying attention. Stuck in ZDoom. Amazing. Alright, nice. Alright. This section can sort of stuff me up a little bit from time to time. Forget which is the best one to use. Nice. That's what I like to call the fire file, which is an edit of, I forget what the actual name on the Realm 667 is. It'll come to me later. But yeah, that red arch file that has the wicked fire attack, I used it as the boss fire top mountain and brought him back as a lesser enemy in this. Still the same hardcore attack, but with the strength of a Hell Knight. But yeah, his attack's still lethal, so if he locks on you and does all his attacks in a sequence, you can go from 200 and up and real quick. But in Firetop Mountain, he probably had the strength of friggin' 2.5 cyber demons. That was a bit full on, but he's only got Hell Knight strength, you know. But he's still pretty tough if he gets his attacks in first and you're not quick. I'm still not 100% happy with it. His lethality is too much to use the common enemy. Jax, it doesn't even need to be a curved hallway, bro. Well, not curved like circular, it can be like sort of jagged or hexagonal or whatever. But I see it used all the time in all the popular mods. You can backtrack away from these revs and their missiles follow you really well around the curve. Nice. But look, that dropped me down to 50 in a minute, and it's hard to tell what they're actually doing here. So yeah, that they can use some improvement, that enemy. And that last switch opened up the passage to the exit, which I hope I signposted well. I think it's still a little confusing. That's why I put these enemies up there to guide you in the right way. And then one of my favourite touches, just finishing the map back where you started. With a Berserk for continuous, which I'll need on Bill's map, even though I'm on 100. I'll need that extra 100%. And I think I'm going to continuous on Bill's map because he's a real devious bastard. Alright. Quick break, 2 minutes. I won't take too long. Alright, coming back with map 3. So this is Big Bad Old Billy, or Large Ancient William as I like to call him. Even though, even in his own words, he ain't big. He's not very tall, and his name ain't even Bill. But we still love him. I think I missed the old part. Anyway, so this is Bill's map, Tragedy of the Commons. Uses the sick ass MIDI of Escape from New York, which I really like to listen to. It really gives me a good vibe, good atmosphere. Bill's so helpful. He's a helpful gent. Look at that. He even tells you what's allowed in this map. That's a fucking great idea, and looks great as graffiti in the map itself. I wouldn't even call that fourth wall breaking. That can mean anything in graffiti land, in the land of this fictional city, whatever. So jump okay, crouch okay, free look okay, but I'll just stick to just jumping where necessary, and I know there are a couple of spots here you have to. I think there's even a crouch secret. Yep, sweet. Let's make sure that's on. Sorry about that, I like to chew my ice. Sorry if that's loud. Bill does some wicked work in ZDoom as well. We've been sort of holding him hostage to the DBP's formats, and it'll be good to see him make some more ZDoom based stuff as well eventually. But we've still got a bunch of DBPs left in us yet. Alright, sweet, that opens the door. Pretty sure there's a secret or something around here as well. Now Bill's relatively new to the community in like communicating in that way, but he's been around and dooming for a very long time, and we're glad he came out and just started dropping his sick maps every month and regularly, and now he's a valued integral part of the community and the DDP. Pleasure to listen to some of the tunes he just drops from time to time. Here I'm not getting shot, I reckon. I'm just sort of dancing around like I'm sort of half in a daze and not getting hit, so that's quite fortunate, I have to admit. Mars. Bill's got some nice touch in this map where you've got little computer terminals that sort of give a bit more depth to the very non-existent basic plot I came up with. The UAC's drilling lottery is making some Martians rich, but it's also testing the residents' allegiance to their community. So this details social upheaval in a fledgling Martian settlement, which is basically where the plot of the story takes place. The fall of society, it's not like an Earth-based society. It's about a future society that doesn't exist on Mars, that go there for resources and all that kind of bullshit. Sorry, that's not very eloquent, but I'm getting pretty half-pissed at the moment. Yeah, nice touches galore in this map. The Berserk just wobbled. Though I don't need the help, I'm wondering if I should grab it just to be able to punch the shit out of everything. Nice coloured lighting, very understated, just very light touch. Oh, there's evil villain action there. So these are the good type of ZDoom mapping I like, where it's not overboard on the advanced features. They are used, but they're just... They fit well, they complement everything without making it the focus. Just complements the natural Some Martians tried to join with their neighbours to collectively bargain with the UAC for better leasing terms. Then the company started mailing checks. I'm needing some health right about now. I probably shouldn't have taken that Berserk when I did. I wonder if I can get that now. No, I don't think so. That should be good enough. Features are a means to an end. Yeah, that's right, but you know, like, how many times you see a ZDoom map and it's just overboard? The whole room like this is flooded with coloured lighting, or it just looks like a 90s looks like a 90s game, you know. He hardly even noticed it's here. just when you see an enemy and it's slightly shaded. Sorry, jumping ice again. Yeah, like scrolling floors. Yeah, those are nice touches you can do in ZDoom. Wasn't expecting that. Bill's got so much detail in this map, you just gotta stop and look at everything. Could be a secret around the corner, some extra health, resources. Who's shooting at me? Excuse me. Oh. Yeah, deep water or lava in this case, another nice touch. Yeah, definitely gonna jump across that. And here too. Yeah, it's been a while since I played this map. Fantastic, man. This being Doom, I am sure that this is going to be pretty bad when I pick that up. So I better take a swig of scotch just for Dutch courage. Alright, let's blast that shit. Close, but no cigar. No. Auto aim let me down. Maybe free aim would help a lot here. I'm gonna stick to my guns. Shit. Always do better on the first try. When I'm not expecting what's about to go down. When you think you sort of know. Sort of jumble it up a bit after that. There we go. Nice. That's the hard part taken care of. I didn't expect that at all. Alright, sweet. Better save. Alright, so what do I do now? I got the yellow key. I know where some yellow doors are, just making sure I got everything over here. Yeah. I wonder if I can get up there. Oof, nothing up there anyway. One more to go. I missed the other one. Totally blind. There we go. There. Oh, nice. Raise the lava and all. Yay for symmetry. Beautiful. That deserves another swig. That was tough. Jesus. That's why we don't use barons anymore. And just know there's a secret around here somewhere. Alright, that's more news, Martian news report. But if cleaner methods impoverish Martians' sense of obligation to their neighbours, we can hardly expect them to be ready to engage in the collectivist politics we need. I butchered the first sentence there. I'm sure there's a secret around. 5 secrets, I haven't hit any of them yet. Alright, what did I just open now? Good tough setup here by Bill. Oh god, where's that coming from? Nice. Butchered though. Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna do that again. fact that even well-to-do Martians turned away from their own community to collect their UAC royalty checks indicates that there is something very wrong with the incentives for resource drilling on Mars. Yeah, I fucking bet there is. The town's response to the UAC drilling was a textbook illustration of the tragedy of the commons, a situation in which people are compelled to behave selfishly, even if they know that doing so decreases shared resources. I like how there's multiple paths here to reach similar areas, to reach the same areas based off which way you go. That's always an awesome touch. I think I've come the easy way this time. I took the hard way the first time. Dog's looking at me, she wants dinner. I'll feed you after the map, girl. This map persistent. That's back over there. While UAC drilling degraded the terraformed environment, I found it also had a profound impact on the bonds between people. Nice little story just to tie everything in. Just to make it look like we know what we're actually fucking doing. Oh, nice chain of secret though. Very nice chain of secret. This is just a beautiful map, fucking beautiful. All the little details. Nice. Alright, I've got the blue key now, so I can make my way back over here. nice and lethal. Blue door. Where are you? Apocalyptic Lord. Fucking oh. Oh, I missed it. Severely fucked up right about now. Yep. That's cool. I'll make sure I look at the explosion this time. Oh, damn. I didn't say it's coming up. So nice to do it twice. Nice little bit. Shit. Where'd that come from? Oh, nice. This is where we're going to have the big explosion this time. Pay attention to that. Nice. Time for the finale. Let's see if I can pull this up. Oh yeah, that invisibility was really necessary. yet. I still did it anyway. Curious on how to get those. Just jump. Oh, crawl. Crawl, of course. Come to think of it, I probably missed a couple of crawl secrets. But that's alright. Happy enough to finish the map. There's some enemy around I can hear now. Oh, that's nice. Excellent. Oh yeah, the fire. Yeah, the sound effect message you did so you were realising. I'm just going to take 5 minutes before I play the last map. I've got to feed my dog. She's going to eat me. She's looking very pissed off at me right now. So give me 5. I'm going to heat up her food, serve it up, and get ready for the last map. Also, the fire jacks, while we're talking about it, if you notice, they're just a part of, like, I don't know how he's done it, but it's just like a part of the arch file attack sequence. So it's, yeah. So that part where it makes the flame go around in the arch file attack sequence, and the sound effect, and just using it as, I'm not quite sure exactly how he's done it. I'm pretty sure it's not too complicated, but it's fucking clever, and it's a very, very nice touch. Very tight indeed, like you said, bro. Hello. Hello. Dinner time. Dinner time, come on. Just shake your tail over this way. Come on, girl. Dinner time. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Doing pretty good shit. Yellow. Yeah, it's ready. It's not too hot. It's 5, love. Come on. Biggie. Alright, coming back for the last map of the set. It comes to us by the only member outside what's known as the DB crew, which is A Gamma. Saw the project on ZDoom forums, liked what he saw, got on board because he's a nice gent, and he's come up with a pretty substantial offering. And to be honest, I didn't quite beat it legitimately when I played it originally, and the frame rate was choppy as shit, which is no fault of his own. I'm sure it's fine on his computer. I don't have like the best sort of setup or anything like that, but it's pretty decent. But I think I'm gonna switch to free aim with this one because he's a hardcore ZDoomer, and it's probably gonna play much better that way. So auto aim can go off, and I can just remember, it's been a long while since I switched to free aim. Always mouse hook on. There we go, that's what I want. What kind of crosshair have I got? Yeah, I don't like a green crosshair. When did that change to red? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, sweet. That's good. Cross one will probably do. Alright, let's check this shit out and see if I can do better than I did originally. Hang on, that wasn't quite right. Let me try that again. Well, I don't know what's happened there. I'm just gonna have to push the start map 4, I guess. That was weird. Escape from Hell City. Anyway, we're gonna rock and roll with this. Alright, cool. Drop the MIDI a little bit for this one, so you can better hear what's going on. Now I'll give this an honest crack, but if the frame rate drops, I'm probably not going to bang my head against the wall here, so. It's been a while since I pre-aimed. Might look like a drunken sailor for a while. Oh yeah, I'm very out of touch with the pre-aim. A-gamer using all the pretty cool environmental effects. What's that? Is it some kind of secret? Ah, yeah, okay, sweet. Beautiful. It's using all the pretty cool sound environment kind of sounds, which is a nice touch. Makes the city a bit more realistic. Something tells me the frame rate's going to be horrible already. This is not looking good for my playthrough, the frame rate, so I'm gonna set my shit back up to standard manual. I think I'm gonna just quickly load it up on ZDoom and see if that improves it at all. If not, I'm just gonna have to pull the pin on it, I think. Bear with me a second, I just want to load up ZDoom pretty quick. Alright. I'm going to play it however it's set up. If it's not free aim, all good. All the things are looking better placed on the ground than they were just before. It leads me to suspect you might have actually developed the map in ZDoom itself. Ceiling fans, eh? It's pulled off pretty nicely, actually. Alright. I love Joe Ilya. That's a good save name as any. Let's go with that. frame rate's looking better than this bad, actually. I think we might have some luck with this one. Yeah, you can hear all kinds of sirens and shit in the background. Nice touch, nice touch. Use my co-op plasma gun for some backup. Come on, start firing, dude. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. I remember going this way first time I played it and didn't get very far with resources. I might try going this way first. Nice, I love that siren just popping up every now and then. Choppers flying overhead. Yeah, ZDoom can do some pretty good shit when it's used tastefully. There's the Ernie's adult video sign that Bill put to good use in his After the Fall map. Last porno bookstore. What's my use button set up as? It just doesn't open. That texture works remarkably well as a stacked pallets design. That's a good fucking trap. Didn't expect that at all. Alright, cool. Sorry, I'm not talking as much now. I've got to become very sleepy. I got up super early this morning. I've starting to feel the drain, but all my energy's going into focusing on beating this map. I vaguely remember this being super tough as fuck. I don't really have any heavy weaponry. I might see what else I can find before I tackle that. Oh yeah, that was a good decision. Good decision, glenzinho. can't believe I'm doing all this on 1% health. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna save scam right there, 1% on it. Ooh. Supercharge. How do I get that? Nice. Oh yeah, 1% health, baby. Check that shit. Oh, nice. Nice. I think that opened it. Let's go for a dive. Oh, very nice. I can't believe I survived that shit. Good reward. This is a nightclub, I believe, from memory. A-Gamma really knows how to use the ZDoom stuff real nice and clean. Something pretty bad is going to happen here. I would bet somebody else's money on it. Yep. That's tricky. Little tough, unfair battle there, but if you're on your feet, quick on your feet, dance around a bit, get the fuck out of there. Make sure you stay still. You can overcome it. Alright, so that's blue and yellow keys. So I'm gonna take a quick check whether I need all the skull keys, or if it's any colour. All 6 keys. Damn, I've still got 4 more to go. Alright. Nice, light switch. It is a pretty tight map. I feel bad I didn't play it properly without it lagging. I wasn't even using ZDoom a lot back then because I would have done most of my shit on my work computer, which of course doesn't have a graphics card. I think there is a software option these days, but you know, I was just ZDooming it. It's the easiest thing to use out of the box. Those squares are pretty nice. Some nice wall texture work though. Sure, there must be something to do up here. Then just switch the lights on. Or maybe not. No. Seems to have done everything there. starting to feel fatigue kick in. I'm doing some pretty basic errors, but we'll get it. There was some mid-tax hanging up in the sky up there, 2 pieces. Symbolic. Very symbolic of me not fucking checking the map properly. Oh, it's one of those things that give it character. Character's always a great excuse. Oh, it's a little fucked up. That texture's a little bit misaligned. It's got character. Alright. I remember this fucking me up hardcore last time. It's pretty ruthless on his battles, eh, Gunner? think the wall just blew up behind me and then blew me up too. Let's try to nut that one out again. Try and watch that wall this time. Oh yeah. It's gonna be rough. Oof, no. Not getting a sneaky jump over the top of the bars as they're rising, I guess. Ooh, that was a pretty good spot. Still nothing above a rocket launcher. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. Liquor store, like I need more. Great review. This map is quite the awesome adventure, actually. I don't know about walking through this aquarium, though. Seems a little rough. Cool. Finally kitted up the plasma. Nice cute speakers with the great texture. Pretty groovy disco. Getting fucked up on the chain guns. Archballs DJ. Nice touch. Little switch there. Oh, nice. I fucking needed that. This is really fucking well done. I'm even disoriented like it would be in a proper disco. Fuel up. Surely I get a key or something after all that. Oh, yeah, that'll be good. Made a butchery of that one. Let's try that again. Another one. Tough little section, but quite nice. Oh, another one. Oh, nice, 2 keys to go. So I've got to hit the park and construction area. Need some help. shit. Close. Yeah, I think better to activate them all at once. Or maybe not. No, fuck those guys are big. Way too many chain gunners. Ah, motherfucker. Nah, I need to find more health or some shit. Running around and letting those arachnotrons deal with all the lost souls. Just spare ammo. It's pretty tight in the ammo, this one. Nice. Cells and help, very needed and wanted. This is just a great setup. What's this, like 3-4 stories? Nice. Alright, that might be enough to help me tackle that other area. One more area, one more key, and then the exit. I think I'm gonna do this shit. Let's find some more help first. I don't think I've left anywhere. Oh yeah, actually maybe one spot. Oh yeah. Nice. Alright. Now maybe we'll be able to do it. Got some decent plasma too. Oh wow, there's an imp all the way out there. Yeah, I say. Thanks, buddy. Oh yeah, buddy knows what he's talking about. Nah, left nothing behind. I'll take the chances on 26. regret putting these fire arch files in this wad at all now. I should have left them out. Just that little 1% sap as they do. I didn't tune it very well. Fuck. They're a bad enemy to have around. Next time I use those cunts, I'm doing away with that little 1 health fucking drain thing it does. The other 2 attacks will be fine by itself. That was tough, but it's over. Just 3 more monsters to the end. I don't remember it being as little as 3 monsters last time. There's some scripting tomfoolery involved in the end. Fuck, I'm exhausted. I feel like I'm jet lagged from like when I come back overseas. Alright, light at the end of the tunnel. Alright, what's the worst he's gonna throw? Let's see. I think I know what's going on here. I think imps will come through that door infinitely until I close it up. That's a neat, nasty trick. Hopefully that was the one. They're just gonna keep regenerating. Alright. That door's closed. Shit. Nice setup. One more chain gun. Where? Suicide bomb. Where is it? Motherfucker. I think that's it. Well, that was fucking marvelous. Almost 1 hour, eh? I'm sure I could have shaved 10 minutes off.